Hey, are you quarantined alone with nobody to touch? If so, then this is a fantastic time to play with touching yourself. And you might say, oh, well, I never do that. Now's a great time to start. And you might say, oh, well, I do that every day. And if you do, then I challenge you to say, but do I do it well? Do I do it with intention, curiosity, affection, respect, and a sense of discovery? Do I do it with an intention of surprising myself? Do I do it with an intention of discovering something new and fresh every time? These are all qualities that I invite you to play with now. And then later, when we're not quarantined, you can bring them to someone else, and it'll be even more fun for everyone. And in the meantime, take a hand. You can also do this with a non-living object like a stick or something, but it's more fun with a human being, in this case yourself. So take a hand and just take a moment to really look at it and appreciate this amazing hand and all that it has done for you. Wow. Take a few breaths and feel yourself settling into your body. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere else you need to be. And just get really curious about this hand. Notice the light, the shadows. Look at the quality of the skin. Look at what you can see of the different muscles and ligaments and bones and knuckles. And then take a minute to hold your whole hand, however that feels right for you. Take a moment to appreciate all this amazing hand has done for you. And then take a moment to realize that this hand is you. It's not, I'm up here and this thing over here is a useful object. This is all of me. Can you feel yourself in your hand? You can say, this is me here. And now as you're feeling your hand, just take a notice of all of the different sensations and qualities that your hand has. It has these interesting edgy parts here of your fingernails, and it has softer parts, and it has these ribby, pointy, cornery, knuckly parts, and it has squashier parts. And what do you notice about your hand? And as you take an investigative journey of your hand, do you notice that there are some parts where the skin is thinner than others? And how does that feel? How does it feel to touch yourself in places where maybe you never touch yourself? At least not with intention. And what does it feel like to touch yourself really, 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 really lightly? What does it feel like to maybe sort of grab yourself really firmly? And as you touch yourself, ask yourself, what is habitual for you? What's your habitual way of touching? You just sort of go, or you're like, or something in between. How do you usually do it? Can you find that? And then can you surprise yourself after that? Can you try touching yourself in a way that you're not expecting? Not easy, but a fun game. Like, I'm usually kind of like this, so what would happen if I were like, rah? And like, whatever sensations arise for you, like, go ahead and be present with them without labeling them as good or bad. Just like, oh yeah, interesting. And what happens if you sort of investigate how things are feeling, maybe give yourself a little massage. Notice how the quality of your aliveness in your hand has changed in between starting this and now. And then if you have any scars or scratches or whatever going on with your hand, hangnails, split fingernails, whatever, take a moment and appreciate them as a map, as a visual history of where you've come from. For instance, here, I fell off a bicycle when I was 14, and so a bazillion years later, I still have this mark. Take a moment to appreciate the past that lives inside your body. Your body is a living history of everywhere you've come from. And then here, I cut my hand open with a tin snip when I was in design school building a model a bazillion years ago, and I had to get sewn back up. So whenever you have stuff like that, little scar, appreciate what this has given you in your life. And then ask your hand how it wants to be touched, because it may or may not be how you were already doing it. Be like, hand, what do you want? And maybe the voice of your hand is like, ooh, yeah, more of that, more of that. Can you approach your hand with the same appreciation, respect, and love that you would give a beloved family member or your favorite lover? Can you treat yourself the way you wish that other people would treat you? And can you treat yourself the way you really want to feel? Can you feel for yourself that kind of admiration and curious respect and love and affection that makes the world go round? And then when your hand is done, congratulate it, thank it, maybe give a little pat, thanks hand. The hand says, you're welcome. And then step back, then check in, see how you're feeling on the inside. And then realize that you could take this exercise and apply it in any room of the house, and it will make you also much more wonderful for touching everybody. So enjoy, have a good time, and good luck.